Hey everyone, I wanted to really quickly tell you about my favorite and completely underutilized tool in Lightroom. It's a tool that I use pretty much every single time I edit interior photos, and I just don't think enough people are taking advantage of it. It's really simple to use, and it's been right in front of our noses the entire time. So here we are in Lightroom in the Develop tab, and I'm looking at sort of a typical shot from an interior shoot. Now, I'm pretty close to being done with this photo as far as editing goes, but I am noticing that this top left area is a little bit warm and a little bit darker than I want it. And this bottom right area is a little bit cooler and a little bit brighter than I wanted. So I want to kind of even things out a little bit. My favorite go-to tool for this is the gradient filter, and you can find it right up here. You click there or you press M to access the gradient filter tool, and you'll see it looks exactly like when you do the local adjustment brush or the radial filter. So you grab this little pull down menu, and these here are the standard Lightroom brushes that are already in the program when you install it. And then below that are going to be all of the brushes that you install. So here I have my brushes from the architectural set. So I'm going to go to the one for cooler light because I want to cool down this top left area of the photo. Now the effect here is pretty strong. -22 is, it's going to make it pretty cold. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. And I know it's going to be too much, but I'm going to put it here. You start where you want the effect the most, and then you drag it to where you want it to fade. Now, because it's so cold, and it's too cold of a light temperature, I want to adjust this. So I'm going to go to around there, and there. That feels a lot more even. So that corner feels better. I'm going to brighten it up just a touch, although I feel like I really don't actually need to brighten it up very much. So I'm going to actually leave it. And then I'm going to look at this bottom right corner. So I need a new gradient filter. So I'm going to click where it says new. And I don't want to apply a cool light effect. I want to actually apply warmer light because this bottom right area is feeling very cool to me. So again, it's set to be a little bit high, and I'm going to leave it at 20 so you can see. But I'm going to click in this bottom corner and then drag here, and obviously it's too warm of a light, so I'm going to drag it down to adjust that. And I'm probably going to go to about here. I'll maybe go a little bit lower actually. Really, really subtle. And I'm going to even go a touch lower than that. Okay, and I'm going to actually pop back up to this first filter that I applied, and I'm going to actually do a less strong effect because it's feeling a little bit too cool in that corner. Okay, so now I'm feeling pretty good about this, but you can see that the light temperature is much more balanced throughout the frame. And it's a really simple fix, but sometimes you have light that leaks in from the side of the room, or you're not able to cover a window, or there's some sort of artificial light that you can't quite eliminate. And this is a fantastic way of evening that out. You can also use it if there's a dark corner, if there's an area that feels a little bit hazy, or like it just needs a extra little pop. The gradient filter is fantastic for adding any sort of effect that is going to be on the edge of the frame and fade in towards the center somewhere. So I hope this has been helpful, and hopefully next time you're editing interiors, you'll remember the gradient filter tool. And I will see you guys next time with more tips for editing. Bye guys.